upay nga kulob, maupay nga gabi para mga painters, mga women painters na nagkakatiro. Hini nga activity ni Jen. Ngaran women women by women. Hadto ini nga istorya nga women by women. Kuan ini harani ni nga duruha akon kinabuhi kay usa ko iton mga kababayin-an nga maaram ako may adako mahihimo na iba gawaslaan paglaba, pagluto, pagpanganak. Maaram ako nga may iba ako nga abilidad. Pero ang aton katilingban ang aton society diri man ito hira na encourage sa aton. Pero kinahanglan naton sigurohon ha aton kaugalingon kung ano ita aton karuyag buhaton na naton kinabuhi. Ngan ayaw pagpalumos hit mga demanda iti mga tao buhata ang imo karuyag. Amo ito na akon baga gabayan hanakon kinabuhi. Kay ako nagpatubo ako 5 ka buok anak. Nagpa-eskwela ako haira. Tapos nagsurat. Iyan na nga pagalagas-lagas na ako tapos may da ko na ipapalitin lapis nganin paint and colors. Nagpropintar gadla ako gihapon hin makuti ay kay siring ko pa man do what your heart tells you to do. Damo na akong mga kasangkayan liwat ng mga babae nga ay dato panahon nga kanan na-attracted hiraha akon kay bagat ira pamati may nabubuhat ako nga karuyag liwat ni rabuhaton pero waray ni rabuhata. And I tell you that these women are very, very sad. They are proud of their children. They are proud of their husbands, proud of their homes. But wala sila'y pride sa ilang kaugalingon. Kay ang lalaki malakat man lay tuhiya kay damo ti sangkay, yung husband Tapos damo man ito hatag hayahin mga awards, mga recognition. Pero waray na hatagin recognition hit pagkananay, hit pagka housewife, kay maupay ka naglalaba, waray mahatag hayahin mo recognition. No? So, your life is very sad, very dry. Iti mo mga anak, magkalakat ito hira. Nalimot hira nga ikaw mismo nga babae, may imo kalugarin ang kinabuhi. You have a life of your own and a talent of your own, and if you have it, then do it, work on it. So this is a poem that I will read to you this afternoon, and uluhan hini addressed to the muse. Kay ang ginihimuhan mga kalalakinan haton over the years, kinihimo kita nga rayna, nagpurunahan na plaza, tapos magsurat hirahin mga siday kuno nga nag-praise ha aton, no? Pero that's a very, very empty praise. So this poem is addressed to this woman who became a muse, who was made into a muse. And the speaker of the poem is saying, hoy kanaog di dat imo trono. Tapos, nga di, apil haamon, kay mas marisyo din. And amo na ito yan ang mga women writers, ang mga women painters, na naog hirahan hira trono, nga nagpadayon hira, nagpintar hira, nagpakita hira na hira abilidad. This is the poem. Karamsaw laad to. Karamsaw laad to, pero kay sigila. Addressed to the muse. The bums have it pretty well figured out. You were so lovely, so young, so glib, so odd. Your wit and impudence to be contained. So what did they do? They stuck you up on a peg, hailed you muse, spelled in splendid capitals, saying your favors are what made their verse. You have been silenced ever since. Perched alone in the cold and dark of your temple, little you can do but listen while the fools mangled metaphors, inditing sonnets to your name. When their meters run wild, as they often do, riding askew of their sense, muse you were there to take all the blame. What names they called you at Club 96, where those rhyme mongers gather to drown their bad tropes in raw beer and ranting, frigid, heartless, and bored, snoring away while the buffons fried in the passional urges of their dirges and odes. Much blamed you were, poor muse, for all that bad verse, none of which, fortunately, by women, between bedpost and crib, darning socks, the chickens to feed, the stewpat to stare, in between, little chance for women to hear. The world spared of worse, it said. Well, who knows what better gained? Had things been different, half the world, half the world's genius drowned in the drain along with laundry water, or stewed to death in the cooking pot, or lost in the history of wiping children's snot. You've always got too much attention, while many of us went without. So we got our act together. We who are not muse, we are just ordinary women. Hitching up our girdle straps, we pulled ourselves out of the gutter, the dustbin, the hole, the cellar, the closet, the woods, wherever we were supposed all the time to have been by dictum natural or fiat of tradition. We've done well, all told. Thank you. Not one of it, dear muse, we owe to you. And we learned this as we pulled through. You're one big scam, if we may say so. And so too are those men who worship you. We say verse is fun in the doing. True, that's what we're saying. Now, if our rhymes are only just limping, the blame stops with us. We don't pass it on, not to one of our kind, certainly not to you, muse. As for a muse for ourselves, for inspiration, in the usual tradition, as they say, a man, of course. Such nonsense we won't stand for either. Neither do we suspect the fellows who've had less practice in posing and preening or whatever it was that muses are good at or good for, though who can really tell. Now then, when the verse comes smooth as honey, sweet as rain in an April day, no hem and haw about it. Credit it to whom it is due. We did it ourselves. No thanks to you, dear muse. So come off that high peg, old girl, join us. Company's great, come the best way, as one of our peers. Woman to woman, sister to sister, friend to friend. Not as muse, please. That luxury we can barely afford. There's much to be done. We can use all the hands, gritty and rough, raw and avid, and smoky with promise, eager and wild and hungry for touch. The colors wait. Come as yourself then. Come as a poet. Come as a painter. Thank you. Okay na?